Hey, this is Fate 212. I'm Nafka, and today we are um, talking a little bit more about the Iyanden supplement, Codex supplement to Eldar. Um, I really like the Iyanden supplement. It does bring in a lot of new options that really expand upon the Eldar Codex and allowing you to play it in completely different ways. I know it doesn't sound like they're completely different ways, but it allows a whole new direction for you to go within the Eldar. Number one, Spirit Seers. For every single HQ option, choice, you get 1 to 5 Spirit Seers. All right, this allows you to put really as many of them as you need to in your list, and allows you into the Ruins of Battle psychic powers to get whatever you need within however many ever points you want to spend. Okay, so you can really make a very strong psychic power for a game here. Now, the Yanden supplement does not allow you to allow like a special, like an independent character to grab new war gear from the Yanden supplement and from the Codex. Although you could have a character take one be directly from the Codex and one character be directly from the supplement, and that's not an issue. One other thing that's also important to note with the supplements is it says in there that you cannot use 2 supplements within your army, that you can only use 1. And maybe I should actually just do a quick reading on that so you get the exact wording on that, because it's probably pretty important. It says, "An Iyanden army is chosen using the army list presented in Codex Eldar. It is also a series of supplemental rules that can be used in addition to the material found in Codex Eldar. Note that you can only use the options from one Codex supplement when choosing an army." Now that's the important part, is you can only use 1 supplement for your army. That's your entire thing. I don't care how many points you have, 1 supplement. Now that doesn't mean you can't use Eldrad or some other aspects of another craft world inside and still use the Yanden supplement, as long as you don't go outside of that and get into the specialty units once more supplements are released. So if there is, whatever the other craft worlds are, there's the Uthway and whatnot. If and when those get released, you will only be able to use 1 at a time per game. So that's important to know. As far as the other things, there's some special rules in there as well. Psychic powers. Hey, you get a new Primaris power, which is kind of a little bit that I want to talk about. Tactic-wise, let's look at what we have here with the Iyanden. They are specialized with the Wraith Guard, Wraith Blade type units, Wraith Lords, Wraith Knights. There's a couple builds that are very fascinating in here that I think are fun. Going to be on the tables near you soon, and that is pretty much Wraith Guard with the D size, because the Iyanden, the Spirit Seers of the Iyanden can use a power called Voice of Twilight. That gives them battle focus. Okay, you've got a Flamer, all right, that's a Strength 4, AP 2 with Distort. That's strong, okay? Well, all of a sudden, give them this Voice of Twilight. Now they can jump out of a Wave Serpent. Okay, so the Wave Serpent can go 6, spin. Now this is important also. This is actually when you would want to take that special power upgrade. Let's just put this together, okay, while I'm talking for your how I would kit this out, or at least look into very hard about equipping this out. First of all, give your Wave Serpents vectored engines. Now what that is going to allow you to do is move your Wave Serpents up 6, turn around facing the wrong direction, okay, or a direction that you don't want to be shot at, all right. Your guys get out during the movement phase, 6 inches, okay. Then come your shooting phase. Now the Wave Serpent with vectored engines is able to fire its gun and then rotate back around. That's important for the Wave Serpents. Now, because you have the Primaris power of Voice of Twilight from the Iyanden supplement, you now run, and then you flame. Okay. Now, another part of this nasty combo, of course, would be if you have a Farseer somewhere nearby who is able to cast Doom. Okay. Doom is a 24-inch range malediction that if you would cast it, to wound rolls can be re-rolled. Okay. And failed armor penetrations can be re-rolled. Okay, so that means if you fail to roll a 6 to pen a tank with your flamers, you get to re-roll it. If you flame somebody and you don't wound them, remember you're only strength 4, you get to re-roll. A lot more 6s coming up, which means instant death. Okay, with Distort. Powerful, very powerful on the table. Okay, so Iyanden, that is one of the primary builds that I see with this supplement. Now, the other build I see is, as I put things away, there's something called a Wraith Forge Stone. It's one of the gifts of a Syrian, so you can only get one per army. But what it does is, on a 3+, your Spirit Seer or whoever has it can nominate a Wraith Lord or Wraith Knight model within 6 inches. On a 3+, it regains a single wound that it lost earlier. That is cool, okay? It's by itself it isn't, but when you add the Realms of Battle from your Spirit Seers, okay, and you get the Destructor Renewer, which is power number 1, assuming you can get it. Remember, you get your Psyker level 2, so there's some randomness involved. I don't like to rely upon that, but if you are fielding a number of these Psykers, a Shadow Council is what they call it, then you're going to get some of it. And what that does is allows one friendly model within 18 inches to regain a wound. Throw 3 Spirit Seers into an army, a Wraith Knight with a Wraith Stone Forge somewhere in there, who follow them around. All of a sudden, you have a very powerful force. Or throw in a Shadow Council and throw in I hate always having to look stuff up when I can't remember what they are, or the names of them, and throw in a Warlock Council. Okay? Warlock Councils, they're cheap. They're cheaper than the Spirit Seers, and you get 1 power for each one. So your odds are less of getting it, but if you need to get those extra Psykers out there, running around on foot, you can, to get that Renewer psychic power. So anyway, and that just keeps your Wraith Lord alive. Make him your warlord from the Yanden Codex, or Yanden supplement, and all of a sudden this guy is just being buffed. He takes 3 wounds, he gets 3 back. Okay, you got to kill it in one shot, or you got to have a bunch of D-size go up there and flame his butt, and then he dies. Okay, you roll 6, he gets no save, unless he's got an invul save, and he goes bye-bye. So anyhow, those are a couple of the different builds I see kind of going with the Yanden supplement. I really like it. I like this backstory. I keep calling things fluff. I'm kind of trying to get away from using that word, but the backstory is fantastic. It's very detailed. It's intriguing. I wish I had more time to finish it and get it all read. I just haven't had that chance. It just takes too much time, which I don't have all necessarily. So anyhow, I just want to talk a little bit about the supplement. I like it. I like the tactics that it gives. Some new builds for the Eldar Codex, and I can't wait for more. I have some news coming up on that a little later, maybe tomorrow or whenever I can get to it. But with these supplements, it's going to allow brand new builds, brand new expansions of current codexes. So you're going to see new Chaos Marines, okay, new Space Marines, different builds, different ways to really hone in how you want to play your lists. I love the options. I think that the supplements are fantastic. A fantastic idea. So this has been a look at the Yanden's Codex supplement. Just my initial thoughts on it and how I see it being played, and with my play testing, kind of how I see me using it. I like the D size with it, with the Iyanden supplement. Not as much on their own. So if you are taking the D size with your Wraith Guard, I highly suggest this supplement. I would say you almost need this supplement. So anyhow, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about, and I hope that Dark Eldar get a supplement soon. They won't, but I wish that they would. This is Fate 212. I'm Nafka, and I'll be talking to you soon.